Hello my fellow EWATers, this is Shanti Kumaraswamy Street, your business English trainer from English with a Twist. Today, this Wednesday the 27th of September 2017 for lesson 39 of Wednesdays with EWAT. Hi everyone, I hope you can hear me, see me, and that you are tuning in live into this class. Hey guys, do join in, tell me where you're from, give me a high five. I see Roberto has joined. Hi Roberto, how you doing? I'm going to swipe as always just so I can see who's in the class, and of course I am going to be refreshing the Facebook page. How's everyone doing? 27th of September, can you believe it? We are almost at the end of another month and we're fast approaching the autumn. So for some of you who don't have the change of seasons, you won't necessarily appreciate it. But it's funny though, because I am still in Milan. In fact, as you can see, the background is different. And today is a glorious day. It's so super hot. In fact, later there will be no excuse for me to go for a nice short run to clear the cobwebs. That's a nice idiomatic expression in English. Cobwebs are what, spiders create around the house. And we imagine that you have it in your brain, the cobwebs. So sometimes fresh air and going out, having walks, clears the cobwebs, clears all those thoughts and the lots of worries that we have in our minds. So let me know where you're all from. So I'm going to have to look at the chat box on the Facebook page here just to see if everyone's tuning in. So today I have a special lesson, and it came as a result of one of my newer clients who was talking to me, and and she was saying, it really drives me mad, the different ways you use get in English. And it made me realize, let's see, I'm just going to go and have a look and see who's who in the chat box before I start. Wesley, good morning. Where are you from, Wesley? Genevieve, hi, how breezy, cool KL city. Really, is KL that breezy today? And Roberto is saying that, are you broadcasting from Milan? Seems a familiar background. Yes. Well, for some of my clients, they saw my other EWATers, you saw the similar background last week. Vasiliki, lovely to see you. Hello, Rakesh, lovely to see you too. So please tune in, say hi. But if I'm not saying hi to you straight away, it's because we have to move on to today's class. As I was saying, one of my newer clients yesterday, we were having our coaching program together, coaching session, and she said, I was looking on the website for some information about how to use the verb get in English. And I then thought to myself, hold on, I wrote a post about this about 4 years ago. I think it was one of my earlier posts when English with a Twist EWAT was quite new. And I thought, yes. And she said to me, it drives me absolutely mad. Remember last week's expression? When I have to understand how many ways you use the simple verb get. And I said, yes, I do. I understand. Yes, I know. It is frustrating because the English language, we are incredibly lazy, English speakers, of using the right verb for the right context. We will choose one word, one verb, and then try and adapt it to different users. Now, it's fine if you are very used to speaking English every single day, and it's become a natural part of your language, whether it's your first language or you're very proficient as an English speaker. But for those of you who are not, and you then you see this verb in different contexts, it can get extremely confusing. Now, I'm talking about get as just one verb, right? One word. Forget using get as a phrasal verb. In other words, with prepositions like out, off, in, up, on, then we have a whole different discussion, and that will be for a different class. So today we're going to be looking at 12 ways we use this one little verb in different contexts. And I'm going to put these contexts into the business situation, the business scenario. Why? For those of you who are new to EWAT and new to Wednesdays with EWAT, let me remind you what EWAT is all about. English with a Twist is all about getting you, my fellow professional whose English is not their first language, to become confident, effective, and good communicators in English. I want you to finally feel equal to your English speaking colleagues in whatever business situation you're going to be in. Because there is nothing more frustrating than you who are excellent in your profession, you know exactly what to do, and yet you feel at a disadvantage when it comes to communicating a job you can do very well in your own language, but when it comes to communicating in English, you feel unequal to your English speaking colleagues. And my mission at English with a Twist is to get you feeling confident and finally feeling equal, that you can stand up there along with everybody else with the English language. And that is why I started English with a Twist. So we have created the EWAT community, that is fast growing community, and I'm delighted that in the last few months more and more people have joined the EWAT community. And that's what we're all about. It's to get you communicating well, confidently, in whatever business scenario you will find yourself in so that you can progress in your career and just feel good about yourself, because that's so important for our professional development in whatever career you're in. And that's what EWAT is all about. So if you like that and you love that mission, you like the message we're sharing here, then please don't forget to join the EWAT community as soon as you finished watching this lesson. Okay, so I do hope that newcomers to the EWAT community will join. And of course, if my existing EWAT community members are here, please tell them what you think about the EWAT community. Share in the chat box, because I'm sure new people would love to know. Okay, let's get down to class now. Let's get down to some serious work. Now, before I start, let me just very quickly check the comments box to see who else has joined the class. We shall overcome, Christina, I believe. How are you? Lovely to see you. I can follow you live today. Perfect. Lovely to see you. Maria, hello everyone. You're writing from Italy. Ciao dall'Italia. I'm in Milan. Whereabouts are you? Because I'm in Milan at the moment. And let's see, who else can I see coming in from the chat box? So I'm just having to refresh my page. It's always wonderful to see everyone. And I thought I saw someone else, but I can't see. It's not scrolling up enough for me. But anyway, so we've got Christina, we've got Maria, and we have I think there were other people. Okay, but if I missed it because I can't see the comments stream, I do apologize. But you are with me in spirit. All right, let's go. 12 uses of this verb get. All right, now just before I start, because I don't want to assume that you don't actually know how to use the verb get in different contexts. So, very quickly, over to you. Can you tell me different ways we use the verb get? Give me some examples. How do we use them? What do you know? How do you use the verb get in a sentence in English? I would like a business example, please. So let's see. I'm going to give you 30 seconds to share that with me in the chat box. Okay, so we're looking at 12 uses. So just throw them at me. Okay. Think of what examples you can have, and I'll take a look in the chat box. Right. The first one is, let's see. So the first use of get, actually I'm cheating here because there are actually 3 different verbs you could use as alternatives. So the first use of get is to obtain, to receive, and to be given. Okay, so I'm going to write this in the chat box. Now, everyone, please, I hope you've got pen and paper. I should have said for this class, you need pen and paper because I want you to be interacting with me, engaging, and writing this down. So the first use is obtain, receive, and be given. So let's look at some examples. To obtain. So how do we naturally use that in English? So you could say that you got a job. I got a new job. Fantastic, you got a new job. I got a promotion. So, so that is how we would use it. I got a job, I got a promotion. What else could we come up with? The other one is to receive is I got 5 emails today from different suppliers. I got the quotes that I requested. So got in that instance is to receive. But you get a promotion, you get a job, it means you obtain it. But in English, we don't naturally say, oh, I obtained the job. No, you got the job. Yeah? So you get the promotion. You got the emails. I got a parcel today. So you received a parcel through the post. And if you're given, so here we're talking about to be given, then perhaps I got the opportunity to travel to, I don't know where. Where could you go? I got the opportunity to travel for business last year and it was great. Or I got the opportunity to spend some time with my colleagues. I got that chance, I got that opportunity. So you were given it. It doesn't matter who gives it to you, but you got that opportunity. So the expressions you would have is got the job. Yeah, so got the job, got the promotion. I hope you're writing this down. I'm writing it down. So you got the emails. Did you get my email? Did you get my email I sent you last week? Yeah, I did. I did get it. I got it. I don't say, I could say yes, I received it, but more naturally we say I got it. Got the email. But you also get the opportunity. I got the opportunity. So you were given the opportunity to do something. So I got the opportunity to travel. I got the chance to meet my hero. Yeah, you were given that chance, right? Is everyone okay for that first use of, which is actually quite a lot, right? Obtain, receive, and be given. So you could actually break those down, but let's not make that too complicated. Everyone okay? Give me a thumbs up for that first use. Yeah, so very, very, those are words, expressions that you have probably heard a lot. But give me a thumbs up. I want you guys to be interacting. No point coming in live here and then you're not sharing with me what you think. Number two use is get instead of buy, to buy something. So get equals buy. So that's the second use in English. Yeah? What did you get at the shops? Oh, you know what? I got this fabulous deal. Yeah, you get, no, not get fabulous deal. I got the latest smartphone. I got the latest MacBook Pro or whatever. So you got it. What did you get at the shops? What did you buy? Yeah. Oh, I got some tickets for the next football match. So you bought the tickets. So we use get for buy. What did you get? Hey, you arrive home and you've got lots of bags. You went out for weekends shopping and your friend will go, hey, what did you get? And they want to look. They're not going to be saying, what did you buy? But they could, but more often than not, they'll say get. So get, to buy. Number 3, this one sometimes is a bit confusing for people, but the number 3 use is get, meaning become, to become. Now, let's have a look at an example. It's getting late, so it's becoming late. Well, you wouldn't say it's becoming late. You know, say for example, you're working and suddenly you look at the time and oh gosh, it's getting late, I have to leave now. Or it's getting late, I've got to get to the meeting. So I've got to go to the meeting. So, you know, it's getting late. It's becoming late. So that's what we mean when we're saying. In another situation could be, for example, it's becoming harder and harder to convince customers to buy our product. So it's becoming harder and harder, or it's getting harder and harder. Yeah, well, you know, or people will say, you know, how are you doing? Well, how are you doing today? Well, it's getting easier and easier. Now, for example, I'm in Italy at the moment because I've been here for the last 3 weeks while my mother has been undergoing a knee operation. So people might ask me, how is your mom? And I said, oh, she's getting better. So she's becoming better. She's getting better. So that's what I would say in English. I wouldn't say she's becoming better. She's getting better. So that's what you're looking at. So I'm not getting any thumbs up, guys. Why? Why am I not getting? Is this okay for everyone? Please share, please tell me. And also give me your examples, okay? This is not just a one-way street. It's a two-way street. Ah, like my name. Okay, so become, getting late, getting better, getting harder. So that's how we use it, in that context. The other one, number 4, the use would be get, to mean bring something or to fetch something. Now, sometimes this causes a bit of confusion for people. Okay, now imagine you're at a meeting and you're discussing some sales figures. And you now need to look at some historical figures and you don't have them in your meeting room. So your colleague says, could you get me the last year's sales report? Could you get me? So what is he asking, or what is she asking you? She's asking you to fetch, to bring it. Yeah, to bring it with you. So, you're going to go get that sales report and you're going to bring it into the meeting room so that everyone can discuss it. So can you get me so that means to fetch. When you come, could you get me these? So could you bring this? Perhaps you are in the kitchen and maybe your office has a kitchen and and someone says, well, I'm going to go and get myself a coffee. Would you like me to get you a coffee? So bring you a coffee. Yeah, so I'm going to bring you a coffee and, bring a coffee to you. So can I get you a coffee? Can I get you anything? So can I bring you anything? So that's the expression we would use. So can you get me any? Can I get you anything? So you're offering in English. So can I get you anything? So often that is used because we won't say, can I fetch you anything? You'll say, can I get you anything? So I'm putting that in the chat box so you can see. So that's very natural use of the verb get. Can I get you anything? Can I get you a coffee? Can I get, maybe you're entertaining. So for example, let's imagine you are also at a cocktail party, or you have a corporate event and you have clients arriving, and as you're welcoming them, you say, well, can I get you coffee? Or can I offer you a coffee? But often we say, can I get you? Would you like something? Great. Okay, so we're now to number 5. To use number 5. Now, number 5 can be quite tricky sometimes. So this one is, so we are looking at get, meaning to get something done or to get something fixed or finished. So get something done. Sorry, I can't spell. And get something done, something finished, or something fixed. Can you guess how you would think about it? What sort of sentences would you look at? So let's take a look here. Get something done, get something fixed, or get something finished. Let's have some examples here. I really need to get this report finished by the end of today. I really need to get this report finished, or I need to get this done. So get something done. So I've got to finish it. Yeah. The other one could be, oh, I just love IT. The guy at IT, he's brilliant. He got my emails working again. So he got my emails working again. So what did he do? He fixed it. Yeah, he got my car fixed. He got my car fixed. Or he got it working. Yeah, so you have fixed something. And if you have finished something, you need to get something prepared. So then you would say, I need to get this room ready before the meeting starts. I need to get this room ready, before the meeting starts. So I have to finish something. I have to do something. I have to get this room ready. Yeah, so that's so many different ways. So I really have to get this report done by the end of today. So I've got to finish it. I really have to finish it. He got my emails working, so it's fabulous, great. He got my emails working. Another way of saying that you want to finish something, I should get this report finished by the end of today. So how long do you need? Well, I should get this report finished by the end of today. So lots of different ways we can say this. Or I need to get this room ready. Yeah, I need some time to get this ready. Or I need some time to get my notes ready for my next class. Get this ready. Yeah? So is everything all right? Everyone's really, really quiet. Nobody's making comments. Right, at this stage, I'm going to ask you, put it in your chat box. How are you doing, everyone? Before I proceed, is everybody okay? Anyone have any questions at this point? Okay, I'm going to wait. I'm not going to say a word. I'm going to give you a few moments to digest what I've said and tell me what you think. Any questions? Happy with the examples I'm giving you? Let's have a look. Anyone like to be the first to share? Genevieve, who else? Maria, Vasiliki, who else is in here? Rakesh, I'm naming names here. Roberto, anyone want to share? You guys okay? Everyone, no questions? It's all super clear? Wonderful. So if I test you, you'll all be really clear, know how to use this verb in the right context. Yeah, I'm just going to refresh because I'm beginning to think that maybe my page is not refreshing. Maybe all this time you've been writing to me and I have not noticed you writing to me. Let's have a look. Maybe it'll be best if I did that. We are following. Yes, Marina. So far, so good. Brilliant. Excellent. Mubarak. Thank you, Marina. Thank you, Genevieve. I'm going to have to work out how to pronounce your name because I'm getting it wrong. I know I am. Can I call you Jenny? Sorry, I know it's terrible. I shouldn't say that, really, should I? Good, so far so good. I like that expression. Perfect. All right, number 6. We're already at number 6. So can we guess what the next one is? So let's have an example. Let me give you an example and you tell me what the alternative verb could be to this. You'll need to get them to accept our terms. Perfect. Great, Safim. I'm so glad you're following everything. You can call me Jen. Thank you. Maria, thank you. I'm glad you can. It's my explanations are clear. Okay, let's have a look. This is number 6. You'll need to get them to accept our terms. You'll need to get them to accept our terms. So the verb get in this sentence, what is the another verb you could use instead? What's a synonym? Shafiola, hi. I hope I pronounced your name correctly. You're going to need to convince. Maria, you're saying to convince. I like that. Nice. To convince. There's also another word we use to mean convince. Just slightly different. Can anyone think about it? To lead them on? Luigi, not quite. Not to lead them on. To lead them on is to... okay, Mubarak, I'm liking that, but I think you need to you've misspelt it. So can you try spelling it in the correct way? Maria, yes. Persuade. Persuade is more accurate. You need to persuade them. But yes, convince them. Yeah, we need to get them to accept our terms. So in other words, we need to persuade them to accept our terms. Yeah. So another example could be, I'll get Susan to call you as soon as she gets here or as soon as she comes in. So I'll get her. Yeah, so I'll get her in this sense is also you're going to persuade her, but not in such a strict way, right? You'd have to say, oh, so and so called. I think you need to call them. So I'll get her to call you. So get here could be more maybe ask her to call you. Yeah, but I need to get him to contact those people. I really need to get them to do that. I need to persuade them. Good, excellent. So let's see. Convince, yes, but convince with an I, Nikhil. Persuade, great. Oh, Teresa, I'm so glad you're enjoying it. Thank you. So good. So we're talking about persuade. You need to get them to do that. We need to get them to do this. So we need to persuade them. Perfect. Number 7. Move. Get equals move. So what are we looking at here? So I'm just going to put that in. So what is an example for move? So get equals move. Okay, we need to get this table from A to B. So we need to get this table to another room. Now, you need to move this table. We need to move it. We need to get it into that other room. Well, how are we going to do this? The doors are narrow. How are we going to try and do that? Yeah? Or we need to get this, so let's see, we need to get, yeah, I think that was a great example actually. I'm trying to think of another example and I can't quite think of one. So where you're trying to move something, Yeah, so we need to get this into this. We need to get this table or this these book cabinets into another room. So that's when we use move. Yeah, I need to get this there. How are we going to do it? Oh, okay, so logistics. Yeah. Or talking about logistics, talking about departments, logistics. I am at the moment, I've got 2 clients at the moment I'm working with who are in logistics. So they need to get their shipment from one place to another. So what do they have to do? They have to move this shipment from one destination to another. So we need to get this from this port to that port. How are we going to do that? So we're going to move it, but we're going to say get. We need to get from this to this. What do we do? Great. To move to another country, not quite. You're moving okay, Vasiliki, sorry, I'm just to get up. To get up is a phrasal verb, Marina, first of all. So we're not talking phrasal verbs today. Vasiliki said, what about we need to get started? Yes, so we need to get started. We need to, yeah, that's a good expression, actually. I think that's more sort of a fixed expression we use. We need to get started, just like we need to get cracking, like an idiomatic expression we would use. Get home early, different meaning altogether, which we're going to be looking at in a minute. To move to another country, no. Here you're trying to move something from somewhere. Yeah, so, but you could, I need to get from here to there. So I need to move myself from here to there. How am I going to do that? So that is a logistics question that we're asking. Yeah, so if you think logistics, how are we going to move one thing to another? That's when we use the word to get. Does that make sense, everyone? Please give me a thumbs up if it does. Yes, now to get money, that's interesting. To get money is from the first use. Shafila, if you listen back to the recording of this class, you'll see it's to get money is to obtain money. And that is the first use we used in at the beginning of this lesson. Good, so that's to move something, right? So you get, when you think about it logistically. Number 8 is where I've seen some people have mentioned to get, in other words, to arrive. What time did you get to the office? What time did you arrive at the office? So notice that we say get to mean arrive at. What time did you get to the office? I got to the office at what time? But we also say, we only say get home. We don't say get to home. Get to the house, but get home. So don't forget, we don't use the preposition for when we say get home. Get means to arrive. What time did you arrive home? Many people use to when they use home, but we don't have the preposition. So to arrive, what time did you get to the station? What time did you get home? What time what time is the train? No, what time does the train? No, because then we would be using a phrasal verb. You see, here's when I'm thinking, what time does the train get in? That is a phrasal verb. But what time does the train get into the station? Aha, so what time does the train arrive? So what time does the train get into the station? Yeah. And sometimes some people have said, what time did you get in? Sometimes I've heard, what time did you get in? So what are we talking about? What is this get in? what are we referring to? What's this destination of get in? Can anyone guess? Get in. What am I talking about? I'm talking about the office. I'm talking about the shop. Am I talking about... What time did you get in? What time did you get in last night? Get in where? What am I referring to? Good, Maria. How long do you need to get there? Arrive there. Great. Arrive. Not reach, arrive, Iman. Christina, perfect. What time did you get in? What time did you get in home? What time did you get home? So sometimes people say, well, what time did you get in? And what they're asking is, what time did you get home? Not anywhere else. Because we come home, we get in. Yeah, perfect. Very good. So get in means get home. Excellent. Yeah, brilliant. Good. So arrive, we got there. We got there on time. I arrived on time. So we got there on time. What time do you normally get to the office? So it's arrive. Good. Easy, right? No problem there. Okay, number 9. The use of the number 9 is make progress. Okay, so make progress. Anyone know how you would use this in this sentence? The verb get to mean making progress, to make progress. Imagine you're an intern. You started a new internship with a company and you start work, and after about a week, the person who's in charge of you, who's responsible for your training and how you're doing, comes up to you and says, well, how are you getting on? How are you getting on? So how are you getting on? So how are you getting on at work? So now I know it sounds like a phrasal verb, but to get on, how are you getting on in this context? What are we asking? How are you getting on? How are you getting on at work? How are you progressing? How are you progressing? So I want to know what your, what's the progress? How are you getting on? Oh yeah, good. Well, yeah, I'm really enjoying it. Okay, Mubarak, lovely. I see that. Jen, lovely. How did you get on with that project? How did you get on with that project? How did you get on with that project? How did you progress? Lovely. Yes, I love it. Mubarak, we're getting on so well. Getting on, which is a phrasal verb, in this context is totally different because that's a relationship. That is, you get on, you have a good relations with people. You have a good working relationship. So that's how you would get on. So it's got a different meaning. So how are you getting on would be how are you progressing. So yeah, that's a bit tricky because this could be the phrasal verb get on, and also how you get to, how you progressing, how you getting. So for example, another example, because I don't know whether I'm making myself terribly clear here. Sometimes you could say, for the progress, you're writing a report. And, so someone says, oh, how are you getting on? I'm getting nowhere. I'm getting nowhere with this report. I just can't seem to concentrate. I'm not getting anywhere with this report. So you're not progressing, but also you're not going anywhere. You're just not, moving along, progressing. So that's what to get. To get progress in English, you have to attend English with a Twist session. Nikhil, wow, okay, you're my number 1 fan, right? I want you to make sure you put that as a tagline on your Facebook account, all right? Please, thank you. Yes, to progress. How are you getting on with your English? How are you getting on with the job, the work? How are you getting on with that report? Progress. Excellent. Very nice. Yeah. Oh, Eman, you just noticed my tattoo. No, it's not Arabic, it's Sanskrit. Sanskrit. This bit is Sanskrit and the other bit is Hebrew. So there you go. See, it all looks a bit similar, doesn't it? But thank you for the compliment. Okay, so how did you get on? How are you getting on? So progress, lovely. Number 10. You are going to fit something into a place. So number 10 is to fit something into place. So how can we possibly use get in this situation? Right, imagine you are traveling, you're going on that business travel, you got that opportunity, remember number 1, to travel. So you're packing at the moment. So you're packing, and now these days, with low-cost airlines, the baggage allowance is really small. Maybe you're only going to take a small piece of luggage, or you're going to have hand luggage, and you are packing, and then you think to yourself, you've put everything out, and you think, oh no, how am I going to get everything in to this suitcase? So how are you going to fit everything into this suitcase? You're like, oh no, I've got so much here. So how are you going to get everything in? I don't know. I'm going to have to get an extra bag or something. Yeah? So when you fit everything in. So for example, a car. So you need to give a lift to a number of your colleagues because maybe you're going off on a meeting or you've got some conference. Now you've got a reasonably sized car, but you've got a lot of people, so I'm like, listen, I can give you all a lift. Oh, that'd be great. And then you think, how are we all going to get in? How are we all going to get into this car? Get into the, fit into this car, because the car can only take 5 people legally, and there are 6 of you. Okay, not possible. Sorry guys, no, we can only get 5 people into the car. Yeah, so how are we all going to get in? Again, there's get, always get, because we can't be bothered to say fit. So many people are getting into the place. No, I don't quite know what do you mean. Give me another example and maybe we can work that one out. Okay, so how are we all going to get in? Yeah, because we're not going to fit. The car is small. How are you going to get all your clothes into the suitcase? I often have this problem. Ooh, the telephone's ringing. We will ignore it. All right, number 11. The use for number 11 is understand. This one we use a lot. So get equals understand. So we use this a lot in English because you said, well, did you get that? So did you understand that? Did you get what he said? Because I didn't. Oh no, I don't know. He was speaking too fast. So we often use that. So no, I didn't get that. No. So could you please repeat? Could you sort of say, no, okay. So someone's explaining and then you go, yep, I got that. Yep, I got that. Oh yeah, I'm giving you directions. Maybe you're coming to my offices for the first time, so I'm going to give you directions. And you say, and I ask you, is that all right? Because yeah, I got that. Yeah, sure. The direction is perfect. I got that. No problem. So you think, okay, good. So I got that. I understood. So did you get that? Maybe you're making a phone call and you ask someone for their telephone number and they give you their telephone number and they say, did you get that? Did you understand that? Yes, I think so. Can I just repeat that back? Okay, so what you're saying is your number is this. Yeah, got that. Got that means I understood. I can't get this kind of attitude, for example. Vasilika, I'm not too sure. Did you get the lesson? Ah, okay. Did you get the lesson? Yes, good. Did you understand the lesson? Did you get what she said? You know, you were listening to them, and did you get what they said? I didn't understand a word, right? No, I didn't get that. No, don't worry. Me neither. I didn't get that. Yeah, I got you. Great, excellent. Yes, I get you. I understand you. Yeah. Also, sometimes we use it metaphorically. Yeah, I get you. I understand what sort of person you are. Yeah, I know. Great. Excellent. So, cool. Finally, number 12. We've got to that. We're doing well here, guys. Well ahead of time. So, finally, and some of you put this in the chat box, and I'm delighted to see, looking at traveling, travel by, or catching. So, it's the way we travel. So, equals, sorry, let me just put that there. So, we are doing, oh, for goodness sake, Shanti, I'm not doing this right. Travel by or catch. So let's have a look at how you would create a sentence. You know, really, you should be doing all the work, people. How did you get here? Yeah, so you're arriving at a business meeting, and then the person who's receiving you, your client, or whoever it is you're going to maybe give a presentation to, they said, oh, lovely to meet you. All okay? The directions were okay? How did you get here? So how did you get here? So how did you get here is how did you travel? How did you arrive here? But what I want to know is how did you travel? What mode of transport did you take? How did you get here? So what are you going to answer? I got here by taxi, or I caught a taxi. So you could say I caught a taxi. Yeah, I caught a taxi, or I got here by bus. I got here by car. Yeah, you could say I got here by car, I got here by bus, I got here by, or I took the tube. So how did you get here? Yeah, you can get, so you can arrive, you know, I got to the station by car. So I got to the station by car. Now got, yes, is also arrive, but here it is how you got there. So I want to know how you did it. Yeah, so that's what I mean, how did you get here? Oh, really? Was it easy? Much traffic? No, fine, perfect, really easy, very easy. So I got here on foot. Yes, now Luigi, lovely, yes, I got here on foot. Now, a lot of people say this to me, and I go, yeah, I got here on foot. Very good, grammatically perfect. What is more natural is I walked here. Is to say I walked here. I walked here. So how did you get here? I walked. Oh, you walked. Fantastic. Why was that? Is it far? No, it's a 20-minute walk. Really enjoyed it. But I know a lot of people say I got you on foot, which is perfectly fine. It's just that sometimes I think, well, I would naturally say I walked, or I got here by bike, or I cycled. Yeah, so sometimes they got here by bike, or got here, oh, I cycled here, or I got here by bike. So how can I get there? Yes, how can I get there could be arrive, but also how am I going to do this? How am I going? Oh, so what you need to do is, right, you need to catch the number 62 bus, and then the number 9, whatever. Absolutely, Maria Rosario. That is how, yeah, exactly. How do you do it is how you're going to travel. Perfect. So we've done 12 ways of using this one teensy-weensy verb, get. Shall we recap? Okay, number 1, the use is to obtain, receive, or be given. Yeah, so I got a promotion, I got a prize, or I got a phone call, I got an email, so you received it. I got some money, you received some money. Like someone here, so I can't remember, I'm so sorry, mentioned. Yeah? Or I got the opportunity, I got the chance to do this. So that is a good way. So you were given. Number 2 is to buy. I got some tickets for the latest football match. I got these fabulous tickets, or I got the latest smartphone to buy. Number 3 is to become. So, you know, and we often say it's getting. We use it often in the present continuous, the present progressive form. It's getting late. Or maybe it got late. It got late, or it got dark. And when it got dark, I didn't, you know, I was a bit scared to go home in the dark. So I took a taxi. Yeah, so it was getting dark. And I got, you know, so it got dark. Or it's getting harder and harder. It's getting easier and easier, you know. So, you know, things are getting better. Things are getting better. They're becoming better for me. So that's what we would use. Number 4 is, can you get me a cup of coffee? Or, you know, I'm getting myself a cup of coffee. Do you want me to get you anything? Oh, yes, please. Could you get me the latest sales report on, you know, whatever? Yes, get me, fetch me, bring it to me. Yeah, so that's how we would use it. Number 5 is to get something done, to get something finished. I need to get this report done by the end of the day. He got my emails working. It's fantastic. And, you know, so he got me get that. Or I need to get the report done, or I need to get the room ready. That's what I was thinking about. I need to get the room ready before the meeting starts. So you need to get something done. You need to get something finished. So that's how we use get. Then the next one, looking at my notes here, is to persuade. And a lot of you got that. You need to persuade someone. I need to get them to accept our offer. We really need them, you know, we need to get them to do this. I need to get them to accept our offer. I need to get her to change her mind. So you need to persuade someone. I'm just stopping here because Emma said, you didn't tell me the difference between reach and arrive. What's the difference between reach and arrive? Is there a difference? What time did you reach the office by? What time did you arrive? It has the same meaning. So in that context, it's the same. What time did you get there? What time did you arrive there? What time did you reach your destination? What time did you reach the destination? What time did you arrive at your destination? Exactly the same. Oh, Sheila, thank you so much. Oh, lovely compliment. Thank you. Vasiliki, you said you got flu. Yeah, well, yes. Not nice, huh? You got the flu. I got the flu. Yeah, well, you obtained it. Yeah, but you would say, we got flu. I got flu. Great. How can I get there? Yes, how can I reach there? How can I arrive there? Get there is how do I do that? Okay, now the next one is move. I need to move, you know, so think about logistics. We need to move this to this. So we need to get the shipment from this area to that area. How are we going to do this? We need to move it. We need to move this desk into the other room. How are we going to go? We need to get this desk into the other room. We need to arrive, yes, so we need to get there on time. I got to the station at 4 o'clock. I need to get there before he arrives. So all of this is arrive or reach the destination. Making progress, like we said, how are you getting on? How are you getting on, you know, with something? How are you getting on at work? How are you getting on with that report that I gave you? Yeah. to fit something into place. So we need to fit. So you're packing, we need to get everything into the suitcase. We can't get everybody into the car, I'm sorry. Or we're looking at a room for a conference. We're going to order, we've got 100 people coming. This room is too small. We're not going to be able to get everyone in here. Yeah, they're not going to fit into here. You get it, right? You get this this class, right? You managed to get it. You got this class. You understood. You understood what I said, right? Did you understand what I meant? Did you get it? Yeah, I did. Yeah, got it. Yeah, no problem. Understood it. Excellent. Wonderful. And finally, you got there by bus. How did you get there? How did you do it? How did you travel? You traveled by bus. You walked there. You traveled on foot. It's great. So that's how we do that. Great. Wonderful. Maria, it's the first lesson. Welcome to Wednesdays with EWAT. I'm really glad you liked it. Okay, good question. When is the next lesson? Right, folks, we have come to the end of the class, and I am so pleased that all of you engaged with me. I hope you found it useful. These 12 uses. Next time you are reading, next time you're listening in English, try and tune in. Try and pick up how the verb get is used and try and understand it. Try and then make a note and think, I see now, that's what I mean. Right, get on walking to the station. Yeah, you need to get walking. Right. Okay, Jen, thank you so much. So, Keiko, hi. I didn't realize you were in class. Thank you so much for joining. Now, the next lesson is not going to be next week, unfortunately. Not on the 4th of October. Why? Because I am traveling back to London. So I'm getting back to London. I'm going home. So my sister is arriving, so she's taking over to look after my mom. So I'll be traveling on the 4th of October. So I won't be available for the live lesson, but the next lesson is going to be on the 11th of October when we'll be celebrating lesson 40. Can you imagine lesson 40? You know, it's almost, I think it is, yeah, it's almost a year since Wednesdays with EWAT started. And you know, it's been building and building and getting more and more popular. So I'm really pleased, so pleased with my regulars and new people joining. So I'm really pleased. But so next class will be the 11th of October. Don't forget, 3 p.m. British summertime. So wherever you are, work that out. That's GMT +1. I don't think we're going back yet with our clocks, but I will inform you. And the next topic will be whatever you want. So, you know, if there are some topics you want me to talk about in a business context, let me know. And I will prepare a lesson around it and deliver it to you live here on Facebook. In the meantime, this is me saying thank you so much for joining in this class. Thank you, Christina. Thank you, Vasiliki. Thank you, Luigi. Thank you, Marina. Thank you to everyone, Keiko, to everyone who watched, and Maria. And I really hope that you will join me in the next lesson, lesson 40, on the 11th of October. So in the meantime, this is me. If you haven't joined that EWAT community, I definitely would encourage you to do that, to join in to the EWAT community and see what other goodies and other things you can get, like for example my weekly lessons, my blog lessons, and my business idiom videos. Anyway, this is me, Shanti Kumaraswamy Street, your business English trainer here at EWAT, saying thank you so much. Ciao for now to my fellow EWATers. See you on the 11th. Take care. Have a great 2 weeks. Ciao for now.